In this tutorial I will show you how to fold my Origami Spakles cube. So this model requires 12 units, and each unit, there are two unit types, a unit type A and unit type B. The unit type A is folded from a light blue sheet, and the unit type B is folded from a dark blue sheet. Each unit is a proportion of 1/2. That's the same as if you took a square and just cut it in half. So I will first show you how to fold the unit type A. I divided it started with the white side up and divided it into 16 parts in this direction and 8 parts in the other direction to get this square grid. Then when you have done that, you're just going to fold it in half, and you're going to look here. You're going to make a fold along here. So that you will take it and just fold it up and crease along this little square along the diagonal, and do the same thing on the opposite direction. And now you should have this unfolded, and fold these into the center crease. And now when you look at this, you're going to do the exact same thing, making a crease along here. And just do the same thing here again. And if you unfold it, you should be able to recognize these shapes. And in between those shapes, we are going to make creases. We are going to start along here, folding it up to the middle crease. Then just crease down 3 diagonal squares. So this should be your crease now. And then do the same thing on the other side, creasing at 1/4, creasing those 3 diagonals. So you should have this where it kind of crosses each other. And now just repeat the same thing here, 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 here. And you should now have this crease pattern. So now we are going to make crease that runs along here. As well as here. So just take it and make that crease. And you have now done all of the pre-creasing you need so that you can collapse it. For the collapse, we are going to take these shapes, make sure that they are mountain folds. Like this. You just kind of do this. And just repeat this. So at the common point you should have this kind of structure that does this. And now just fold it up like this so you make sure it does this. Turn over and repeat. And now where you can see these squares, you're just going to push down so it collapses flat. Then along here, just take it and make it collapse. Okay, so now when you can see this, if I just open it up, you will have this structure, and when you push it together, it collapses. Okay, now when you look at the underside, just do this kind of. And at these tips, you're going to push them down. And on the other side, just flat it so it's neat. And it should look like this. Now you can just curl this if you'd like, as I did on my Spakles cube. I made curls to make it look good. And you could just take your fingers and kind of curl it. Or you could use a tool, maybe a toothpick or something. But I think that you can easily just do it with your fingers. I don't think that should be too hard. And there are 6 of these kind of flaps, so you're just going to make 3 of them curl to the right and 3 of them curl to the left. Okay, I just kind of did that fast, but just to give you an idea. And then this is one completed unit of unit A type. You will just need to fold 5 more, so you have a total of 6. Okay, so now we are going to make this unit. And to make this unit, this one is the simple one that takes very short time to fold. So you're just going to take it with the right side up, fold it in half. And then take it and fold these in. And then fold here. And you are now going to take here and just kind of push it together. And then take and fold this in, but not all the way. You should leave just a tiny gap. This will benefit the model. So you can, because there are many layers in our other unit, so in order to make it fit in, you have to leave a little gap. This is just a little trick. And then just take our other unit we needed to make some folds here. Just pinch it in half and fold these in. Okay, then we collapse in the position that we had before. And now you can see that you can open up these layers, put this one inside, and then close them up again. Then just pinch these here. So you fold them behind. And then you're just going to take it, maybe take an object to flatten out the unit nicely. I guess that this will benefit the model slightly. It's important to have a relatively flat square, not too puffy. But this is flat as you can see. It's relatively flat. Maybe just and then open it up. And you can see that you have completed one unit. These are the flaps of each unit, and these are the pockets. There are some pockets here. You're just going to put each flap into each pocket. And for the assembly, you should now have a total of 6 of these. You're just going to start off with 2. And just insert the tab into the pocket. Maybe you should leave a gap because the last unit can be really tricky. So maybe this will benefit just leaving a gap, I don't know. But let's just try that. because the last unit can be really tricky to put in. And the last unit, you do not need to put the tab into the pocket, you can just let it slip behind and it will be good enough. Or yeah. Okay, now you only need to insert one unit, and this can be really tricky. So as I said, instead of putting it inside the pocket, when the last one, you could just put one of these, just let it slip behind. But yeah, just try. But yeah, you know what I mean, right? I can't really do it in this position, and the video will be too long. But just put it, and then you have finished your Spakles cube.